What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, and we have the beautiful 2013 Suzuki GSX-R 1000. And guys, let's start the day, and I'm accompanied by my young sidekick, Caleb. Look at that handsome fella. All right, guys. Let's start the day like we should. A little bit of words of wisdom. Hebrews 1:1. Hebrews 11:1. Now faith is the assurance of things hoped for, the conviction of things not seen. Think about that one, guys. Wow, smoke Caleb. Oh! Guys, I love these bikes. Suzuki makes a great bike, a great leader bike. Let's go. I ride a Suzuki on the track. That's my track bike, a 600. I love these bikes. I remember the first time I ever rode one. So one of the questions that we're going to answer today is what is with the modes? A, B, and C mode. And what mode do they start you on? That's a good question. First of all, because motorcycles are just dangerous, like, they're born dangerous. Unlike cars, because cars want you to be safe. These things start you on A mode, which is the best, because if every time I jumped on my bike, I had to press a couple buttons and make it do A mode, I'd be so mad. I would tune that out. Actually, I don't even see the modes. Does this bike not have modes? You tried it? You saw the different modes? How come I'm not able to do it? Yeah. Really? Well, forget about it. Turn my comm up. Alright, so pretty much the biggest difference in modes is the throttle response. It's just a lot less twitchy, so it kind of makes the change from a 600 to a liter bike or a 750 to a liter bike a lot more doable, because you can control it. You can kind of bring it down. You can bring it down to, you know, just a little bit slower, a little bit more reasonable, and maybe a little closer to what you're used to. It's still it's still way faster. I mean, even this bike on B mode is still. Let me see if, for some reason I thought you just pressed it. Oh, the modes are up here now. Okay. Yeah, I got it. A, B, C. Alright, so I'm gonna get on it on A mode right now. Just roll on and then full throttle. You see me almost hit that bird? Almost crushed that bird. A lot of fun. And then up here later we'll throw it down to alright, so okay, so now we're back in A mode, right? I mean, very, very responsive. Let's drop it to C mode. It's a lot. It's still quick, but it doesn't give you as much punch. You know, so if you were looking to, let's say you're riding in the rain, definitely. It's not even like a yo, you're a loser, you're a wimp. You're riding it in C mode in the rain. You have like a 180 horsepower bike. You have this much. You literally have this much, like half a square inch of tire touching the road. Put it in C mode. It's much less likely to get out from underneath you if you're rocking that C mode. Alright, now we're in C mode. Now we're gonna get it. You know, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really see that big of a difference in the modes. Maybe I would throw it down the C mode in the rain, but I'm just, I mean, I don't feel the difference. Maybe if I was like, we had something like to quantify it and then compare it to, like we were drag racing against another bike, it was like very consistent. But I mean, they both feel very fast. All right, so we're going 35, flooring it. Let's go back down to 35. Let's put it in A mode. Back down to 30. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, they feel the same to me. I felt the difference. I felt a more of a drastic difference in the on the Hayabusa with the different modes. And like the Hayabusa felt real twitchy in A mode, but then like C mode was really conservative. I've heard people say that like for the Busa A, B, and C mode, A mode's the Hayabusa, B mode's like a 1000, and C mode's like a 600 or 750. C mode's still gonna smoke a 600, you know, in the power, but in the range that a Hayabusa would normally be smoking a 600. What a cool bike. All right, so why would you buy a bike like this? One reason, because you're retarded. Like me, and you're like, no, I need more. I need a little more, you know. 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds isn't fast enough. So you're like, no, I need 0 to 60 and then into a tree in 2.5 seconds. And it's like, yes, that's exactly what I need. And then you're like, I also need to be able to do wheelies in 3rd gear. So it's a lot easier when I'm doing like triple digits. And it's like, yes, triple digits on one wheel. Great bike though. The thing about back in the days, the leader bikes were just heavy and they were bulkier. They were faster, don't get me wrong. They were faster, but they were much heavier. But the modern leader bike is like a few pounds heavier than the 600. And if you, we actually had this bike sitting next to a 250 Ninja. They're the same size. You know, this has a bigger tank and a much bigger rear tire. This would destroy a 250 Ninja rear tire. You know, 250 Ninja's rocking like 40 horsepower. This is rocking like 180. But in terms of size, it's not that. It's like the same bike. The average person wouldn't. If you went up to a bunch of girls who had no idea what they were doing, you were like, which one's a bigger bike? They might have no idea. But one reason to get a leader bike, you just want to ride little faster wheelies. You want to pop it up a little easier. You want to cheat death every day, like this. Fun bike. There's just, you know, and I used to be all against the Suzukis because everyone had one, and everyone was like, Gixxer, they all call them Gixxer, and I'm like, that's not really how it's phonetically spelled. You know, just call it a GSXR. No one calls an R1 a Ru1. No one calls the ZX6R a Zixer. You know, I don't, that kind of annoys me. But so I was always kind of like, yeah, they're dumb, everyone's got them. The Suzuki, back in the days, it was all about the Ninja. Everything was a Ninja. Oh, you got a Ninja. Because they were kind of I don't know, it's a catchy name or whatever. But now it's kind of like the Suzuki. Everything's a GSXR. But I started riding them. I love them. I love these bikes. I just feel at home when I'm riding them. And the Suzukis always have killer power. Caution line painting. I like the color schemes. Beautiful bikes. Taking a left, don't T-bone me, brother. I've been T-boned before. Yeah, I don't know. So these bikes are very nimble. They're very fun. They're not for beginners. Listen, if you're a beginner, go buy a beginner bike and then wreck it a couple times and then get something like this. You need a little bit of experience to be riding a bike like this. I've heard the story. Oh, my friend, my something, I learned how to ride on a supercharged Hayabusa. That's not ideal. I understand you did it. My parents broke up. I'm not a monster, but it's not ideal. You know what I mean? So it's not a case of, man, well, everyone's parents should break up. You know what I mean? Because I'm okay. It's not. You want to give a new rider the best chance to actually live and enjoy riding. I don't want to hear anybody be like, oh, I learned how to ride on this. Shut up. Just shut up. All right, guys. I love this bike. I'm probably going to spend a little more time riding this bike. It's got stupid low miles on it. I don't know, 20 something, 30 something. Beautiful bike, runs super nice. It's a Sean from Srkcycles. What's that thing I say? It's not what you're riding, but where are you going? We'll see you guys later.